Hi there. I know it's been a bit, but I do have something I'd like to share. There is much more of God available than we have ever known or imagined, right? And sometimes it's hard for us to get the concept into our minds of how much of God is available to us as believers. But we have become so satisfied with where we are and what we have, we actually don't press in for God's best. Sometimes we become a little complacent, but God is moving among us and working in our lives. But we have been content to comb the carpet for crumbs as opposed to having the abundant loaves of hot bread God has prepared for us in the ovens of heaven, right? He has prepared a great table of his presence in this day, and he is calling to us to come and dine. And I was thinking about this. I was thinking about crumbs and bread. And it says, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God in Matthew 4:4, right? So you shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. How do we dine with the Lord? John 1:1 says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That's like one of my favorite verses because that's like reality. And I'm going to read that again. So we have, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That's also cross-referenced to Revelation 19:19. So then we can ask, who is the Word? He was in the beginning with God. The Word is He. The Word is Jesus Christ. He is in the Scriptures. He was, is, and is to come. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men in John 1:4. So the Word, getting to know Him through the Word, is to dine with Him, to know Him. He is the life, the light that leads the way out of bondage, right? In this life and the life to come, He is the way, the only way to eternal life. And through Him, the He, the Word, we can live life abundantly because He is the truth, the life, and the truth can set us free out of bondage. That is the freedom. Out of the lies, of the deceit of the world, out of our own thoughts, the plunders and evil that is around us, right? So that's just a little bit there, just a little tiny bit. So that's how we dine with the Lord, is by basking in the Word, basking in Him. We can also read the scriptures, we can praise, and we can pray, right? To get to know Him. That is dining. Imagine the Lord sitting at the table with you, having a meal, coming to a barbecue, going out for a dinner, watching a movie with you. That is being in His presence. He wants to be there. He doesn't want to give us crumbs. But John in the Gospels tells us some of the ways leading to the path of dining with the Lord and feeling His presence. It's amazing, like how much of a web the scriptures are. And you take a few little verses and you can learn so much. It gives you so much wisdom on the best way to live your life, to remove those chains of bondage from your life.
Once a little old lady named Laura Scudder had a thing about potato chips. She hated chips that sounded like. Now I ask you, who likes chips that sound like? So Laura Scudder decided to make her own. A crisp, noisy potato chip. She went potato shopping until she found the perfect potato chip potato. Solid. She researched 197 vegetable oils until she found the purest and found the best salt. Then she put them all together with her secret recipe to make them crisp and crunchy and put them in a special package to keep them that way. And this was the result.
If we could take steps out of our complacency and from reading the breadcrumbs or, just here and there, and just take a few minutes out of our day, how much more freedom our life will be, even in times of trouble. I hope this was a blessing. God bless.